Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the BeanieBoyz podcast, Halloween edition. It's spooky season, and today I have.
It's your boy Rion, you know what I'm saying? AKA Jason Voorhees.
And on his left.
It's Turbo, you already know. I don't even know what this is, but the mask going hard. So.
You the king of the purge, bro.
Guy.
You the king of the purge.
Yeah. I haven't watched.
And I am your other host, Rion Martinez, AKA Scare Bear. Not Care Bear.
Yes, sir.
All right. To pop off today's episode, I'm going to let my boy right here take it.
So basically, I know it's kind of been a minute, but we wanted to do like a Halloween type themed pod today. And kind of just ask like questions that pertain to Halloween or just like scary stuff. So, the first question that we probably going to start with today is, what is your favorite scary movie or horror movie? Or what do you think is the best scary movie?
Oh, I already got mine.
What you think?
I know y'all boys hot in these masks. Oh, hold on, bro. But my favorite scary movie for sure is gotta be The Ring or The Conjuring. Those are like top two, like best scary movies. I don't care what nobody say. The Ring actually like scared me when I watched it for the first time.
Pretty ass movie.
Yes.
What about you, Turbo?
Alright, cause I watch so many movies, so it's like.
Alright, go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to be scared of like Goosebumps. No, I'm not scared no more. I used to be scared of Goosebumps when I was younger. Well, I would say probably Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know why.
Like the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one is pretty like. It's pretty gruesome. I think the first one is like starts off with Buddy with his girl.
I think
in
so.
bed, and then like he get murdered, like in the bed crushes him or something like that.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Is that the first one or is that a different one?
I was real little when I saw that. No, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Bro, I did not want to go to sleep.
That movie?
Oh, bro.
Oh my god.
I mean, think about it though. Like, I feel like it's scary because like you go to sleep and he can kill you. So like, but he can only get you in your dreams.
That used to freak me out.
But everybody sleeps, so it's like, whoa, like I never want to go to sleep now, which is like an impossible thing to do.
Scared to go to sleep,
bro.
Yeah,
for real.
Like, I'm supposed to go to sleep just to rest, not to get tortured. Like,
one that really like bothered me growing up though is Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal.
Because it was like based on like
true
or
events.
Said it was based on true events. So in my mind, I'm like, wait, like this can really happen. Like like Freddy and like Jason and stuff, like they're like made up characters, right? Or even Michael Myers from Halloween, like made up characters. But Paranormal Activity, they talking about like you can really get possessed, like these are real families being affected. I'm like, yo. I don't know, like you looking at everybody different now. It's like, whoa, you acting a little weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I ain't never seen you act like this before.
But honestly, I'm not even gonna let you do that because Friday the 13th is actually like it kind of feels realistic because he's in your dreams. So it's like that could. I mean, it couldn't be real, but it feels like something that could be real. That's why I kind of respect it. Like it's actually a good idea. Because Michael Myers and Jason, they feel literally the same. They just have two different masks. They're both white, like white masks. They're both white masks. Hey. So like, and they walk around and don't say anything, and then like they just pop up.
Staring at you.
For real.
Yeah, that's probably the difference though. Like Freddy talks, so it's kind of like, oh, you talking shit, and you murdering people.
Oh
like,
yeah. Freddy, yeah.
But like in my mind, I'm like, bro, you really weak. You only get us when we sleep. You don't want that smoke when we, you know what I'm saying, when we up.
Oh my god. Oh, bro, did you still want to do heads up?
No.
Is my mask even on my eyes, bro? Like, y'all let me know.
Hey, bro, my mask.
I feel like no, you're good. You're good. Yours is like
my
perfect.
mask is like it feel like it's like moving.
I feel like I'm not on my eyes for real.
Put my neck up to the sky just to see for real.
I'm gonna be honest, it was cool. Like we could take it off. for the rest of the pod.
Yeah, we can. It's getting hot. It's toasty, but I'm just saying. I just wanted it to look right while we had it on. Damn. Oh my gosh.
Niggas are really suffocating.
His is like extra tight, so he can't even like prop it up. Like,
Okay, rock with it.
put the beanie on though. We still gotta, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we gonna have to get some merch for real, bro.
We gotta get the merch, bro.
I probably should have set up the camera better. You wanna adjust it?
No, it's fine. It's just you just need to move it a
All
little
right.
bit. Like his back is more so towards the.
Let's get some more Halloween questions for y'all, man.
So to piggyback on that, like, who is the best? Or I guess who's the scariest character do you think, like, in a horror movie? Don't have to be like your favorite movie, but who do you think is like the most menacing? Like, are you gonna go with Freddy Krueger? Is it Jason Voorhees? Like, is it Michael Myers? Is it?
You know what? What's that old movie? They just did a remake. Not just did, but they did a remake. Mom used to watch it. It was the he has a hook on his hand or something like that.
Oh, I think I know.
What's his name?
Oh,
Candyman.
Candyman.
Candyman, bro. I never like knew about him until
I've never seen the old one.
I mean, that shows how young I am, I guess. But
Candyman.
Mom said that used to like scare her so bad. That has to probably be the most
scary.
like after reading and learning more about like his character.
Yeah.
He's probably like a demon. Like that's something in real life. I feel like in real life could happen.
Oh,
that's scary.
That scares me.
The Boogeyman.
I was in Chicago. That nigga's
the
from
Boogeyman.
Like, Chicago.
Hey, I used to be so scared of the Boogeyman.
Nah, everybody knows. Something so traumatizing. Bloody Mary, bro. Once I found out about that in school, bro, I found out in like elementary school. I went home so scared to go in the mirror, bro, like about everything.
Yeah, but for Bloody Mary, I feel like that's. You choose to do that.
But then I know you choose to do it,
know
but
I'm saying? Like,
you kind of want to see if it's real, so then you
Exactly,
try
exactly.
it. And then it's like, if you curious like me, that'll mess you up.
It's like the Boogeyman, bro. Like, there's no choices. Like, you just go to sleep. He's under your bed. Like, there's no escaping him. And they actually made a movie about it, and I watched it when I was younger, and I was like, yo, this is dumb creepy.
Yeah, I think I just wasn't exposed to the Boogeyman as much, and like nobody really talked about it. But that Bloody Mary junk, when I found that out, bro, I was so scared.
Yeah.
They was really playing with that shit. I'm like,
see, those are things that like make you scared. Like something in your house, like under the bed, in your sleep, in the mirror. If you say it like 5 times, like that's.
I feel like maybe at one point Monsters Inc. might have frightened.
If you're really little, maybe, but like
when I was really young.
Looking back
but
at
like,
it, shout out Monsters Inc. That's a good
Monsters
movie.
Inc. One of the.
is
it underrated, or do people give it love? Because I feel like it's underrated.
I think it's 50-50.
It's a thin line.
We love Monsters Inc. though. I know, like that was passed down.
Because like even when Monsters University dropped, it was like
I still want to see it. It's like Toy Story 4 and Toy Story 3. Like they're later, and you're like, it's probably gonna be trash. But like just for the nostalgia, like I have to see it.
Even though I feel like Toy Story like started to like die down for me. Like
it's with age because we were aging.
After 3, it was just like.
I feel like those are for like those like the 3 and 4. Those are for like the little kids in the next generation, more so than it was for us. If that makes sense.
But you know why I think it didn't do that well is because they had 3 of them and they like kind of kept going and it was like okay, like this storyline like after the third one the storyline's kind of done. I think the nostalgia from Monsters Inc. and like even something like The Incredibles is because like we kind of were looking for sequels when we were younger. They didn't give it to us until we were older. Yeah. So now it's like, oh, like this is super hyped up.
Yeah.
Well, like Toy Story, they gave us 3, like as we're growing up, and then like at a certain point, it's like, well, we don't need a 4 and a 5. Like,
yeah.
Kind of same thing
like
with Shrek.
Especially
Shrek popped out the movies back.
Yeah,
back
Shrek
back.
didn't play.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well,
Shrek was a hit, but I think it was one of those they didn't know it was gonna be like that. Like they dropped it, kind of like I don't know if they gonna really mess with it. And like Shrek, everybody I talk to our age, like they be like, oh my god, Shrek's my favorite movie.
Hey,
like,
I'm sorry, you know what's so funny? This is supposed to be like a Halloween themed episode.
I mean, those are characters. Those are characters, so you can dress up as Shrek for Halloween.
Happy, like,
it's still Halloween themed,
movies.
It's still Halloween themed, bro.
Ogre. He used to be terrorizing.
Y'all watch Halloween movies, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, we gonna talk about movies too. Like
that man just be walking. Next, you know, somebody almost died from a heart attack.
Oh my god! You talking about Shrek? What?
Yeah.
You talking about Shrek if he was like in real life?
Yeah. No, I'm
Oh,
saying,
okay.
in a movie,
Yeah,
he was
I didn't know
scaring,
what he
like,
was
all
talking
the
about.
town folk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Like a heart attack. But...
bro. I know y'all heard about that Smile movie though. Like we still got to see that.
Oh yeah.
Please, bro. Anaya told me she was like, "Stay off TikTok because it's gonna spoil it for you." I was like, "I don't want
Bro,
no
I'm not messing with
spoilers."
Anaya, bro. We told her it was scary, bro.
And then she went to see it without us, and then she mad now that she saw
And
it.
she still talk about some. Y'all didn't say it was scary. And like she can't even sleep. Like
Yeah, nah.
with the lights off no more. Like
everyone's saying it's scary, bro. I swear it has to be scary. Like to some extent, like it has to make me feel like.
Bro, it's like
that was a good movie.
I can watch a horror movie, but now as an adult, like it takes a lot to like scare me in a horror movie.
I think if you're
when I watch it, it's so much about like jump scares more so than like it being actually scary. Like, and I think that's like the premise of most scary movies. But there are some where it's like the Boogeyman wasn't a jump scare thing. It was like, oh my gosh, like he could literally take me underneath my bed. Where did that take? Like, where am I going? Well, like now it's like movies where it's like they just jump out from behind a wall and you know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to scare you, but like it's really not scary. That's just like
jump scares. Jump scares is not the way for me. Like as an adult, it's more of the creepiness. Like that's what makes a scary movie for me because it's like, what was my example I was about to use? It's kind of what I said about the Bloody Mary stuff, but like something that just feels like I'm gonna leave it and I'm gonna be like watching my back, like kind of thinking, oh, like that could be scary. I'm more creeped out by. I had an example, but I lost it because I was trying to let you finish.
Wait, was it about something you said earlier? Like,
nah. It was a whole new idea.
That man got the Arizona. That junk still 99 cents.
Arizona done been 99 cents even through inflation, bro.
I swear I thought that junk was gonna go
Arizona
up,
really 99 cents still.
Hey, shout out to Arizona.
Shout out to Arizona, bro.
You know what's so funny?
And
I'm one of the only people that really don't even like drink Arizona like that.
Really?
I ain't grew up on it like that.
It was kind of like
weird. Like I'm not saying it's like bad or it's like
it's not. It's just like it's not. Normal.
It could be.
I just never
for
really
people.
drank it, so it's just like for me, it's like when I see people in Arizona, it's like I understand like what is it like the fad behind them, but like in my mind, I'm just like, yeah, like I can't actually like look at someone and be like, oh, that's that flavor that hit. Like I can't do that because I don't really know like. Which ones are the good ones? Which ones are the bad ones? Like,
it was one of those things like I got put on through school. So like we grew up and we would have to like you know how we used to have scoops. Yeah. We would walk over there. Like there was a gas station to get the Shell over there by the school. So like you go there, we stop there. Like you get that. Ice was big at the time. Like I don't really like
ice. I used to mess with ice.
But ice, we used to drink all that. I don't drink any of that now for real. But
yeah, ice. You know what's funny? I used to mess with ice like way back then. And like now it's like the new wave. Like everyone is like on to ice and like sparkling water.
I think it's because everybody like that's an adult is in a seltzer now.
Yeah, it's like I think part of it is also just like the culture changing too. Like a lot of people trying to go vegan, vegetarian and stuff. So it's like that kind of falls into that same category because they say like seltzer is supposed to be like a healthier way to drink if you're trying to like watch the calories and like you're really big in the gym. Like it's factual. Like it is less calories, but like it tastes like ass. Still, like depending on what what you drinking it with, like it's still alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. But back to the scary movie thing. One of the biggest scary movies that like I grew up loving, but never really thought was like super scary was Scream.
Scream.
That was my train of thought.
You know what? That was probably the only movie at a young age like I knew I wasn't really scared.
It was like it
was more of like a serial killer in my head.
I mean, it was like scary in the sense of like, oh, this person's going around like killing people and like no one knows who it is, and then like he's like prank. I don't even say prank calling because like you called them and like you knew, oh, they got the phone call, they was finna kill. But like in my mind, I'm like, oh.
I think it was just the mask, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like the mask, and it's more of like the mystery.
The mask is also iconic too, though. Like they did that because that's always been iconic mask for sure. Nobody saw. Did they just cut the lights on us? What time is it?
It's 4:45. Dang.
Dang, they ready to go.
Yeah.
What you thinking? All right, let's hurry up for while we still got till our time.
I feel like she would know we still here though.
What did they just
Oh,
leave
you don't
us
remember
here?
last time? Remember last time when we did
She was
Rel,
gone?
we stayed like longer than our time,
Mm-hmm.
but no one came back here to like
Check.
make sure we left.
But it wasn't like it cut the lights off on us. Like there was still lights on. I feel like, but I don't know.
Can
They
not
probably
see
just
over
pre.
there?
over there.
They're probably just doing like a pre-close.
Is someone like looking in here? Like, can they see us?
No, but like, if you just come over here, you'll see a dude in another office. He just chilling. That man's super focused.
Yeah, we just gonna keep going.
Yeah, until he done with his work, we gonna do this.
If you see him get up, then I guess it's time for us to go. But
Nah,
what was he even talking about?
we were talking about Scream.
Scream, yeah.
I'm still trying to remember what I was gonna say earlier.
I ain't gonna lie, that just threw me off. They didn't cut the lights off on us here. Hey, this like a real scary movie right now. Like,
yo, don't say that.
Hey, chill out now.
Bro, the lights go off? Because the lights just went off outside. Yo.
like what the heck?
Oh my god, bro.
But hey,
I'm not about to play with you.
what was something that you was really like scared of, like as a kid growing up?
Bro, tarantulas. It was like some stuff, but like one thing I can remember was tarantulas, bro.
Tarantulas, bro. I'm an arachnophobe, bro. Or I don't even know if you say that, but I
Definitely
have
grew up
arachnophobia.
afraid of like spiders.
Bro, spiders. I still don't like, bro.
But you know
I'll
what I
kill
was-
like every other bug in the house, bro. If my girl see a spider, bro, that's tough.
Like,
Yeah,
you have the
That's
house.
tough.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
now
I-
spiders are still like
You got
I
to
don't
call
want to say like
somebody
I'm
else. You got
scared.
to
Like
get your side man for that, bro.
God,
That's tough.
get your
Spiders?
side bed.
You can call me what you want, bro. And the spider, they just so creepy. Like they not supposed to. They look gross. It's just way more to spiders, bro, than like roaches and stuff. Like that's not a big deal.
Imagine having like a
Spiders.
magnifying glass and you can like see.
Like
close,
see, don't they got like
moving?
hella eyes? Oh my
They got
god.
like,
Got hella eyes, hella legs.
I'm not gonna say no because I'm gonna look at them eyes. But I think they got like,
Spider sense.
no, I forgot how many eyes they have.
Oh, you're about to drop a number.
Yeah, I want to say either.
I think it's like 24 or something.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think either like 8. I want to say 4.
No, they got 8
or, like,
legs.
8, I think. I don't know.
They got, I don't know, but I don't
Actually,
even
I
want to
thought
think
they
about
had
it.
like
Bro, y'all don't even
16
know how
eyes
much
for
this
us.
bothers me.
I think that was like eyes or something.
Bro, like
Nah, you know, another thing that I was afraid of is the dark.
the dark.
Which is
Are
kinda
y'all
funny how
still
they cut
afraid of the
lights off
dark?
on us.
Are y'all still afraid of the dark now? Like, if we keeping it real.
Not really. I feel like when most people are afraid of the dark, they kind of afraid of like not knowing what can happen to them.
Or
It's
with
a
me,
big-
like, I'm more afraid of like not knowing what's it. So say like when I get off work, I'll come home
Right.
and I'm the only one there. And so everything, like you know how you pee and you gotta use like you check behind the curtain, bro. Like, hey, yo,
You just start swinging.
and that's what the lights on, bro. I know everybody can relate to that. I've seen so many posts, bro.
Remember
That is really what I do.
TikTok?
I did that before I saw it on social media, bro. I swear. I always check behind there. And I think a scary movie is what probably made me start doing that. I do that, bro. But like, I'll be going in the room. Like, you know how you move around your room and you don't always cut the light on? Like, you just kind of know where stuff is.
Yeah.
I'll be like, kind of like thinking somebody's in there. Because sometimes it's real quiet and somebody is in there. Like, you're in the room. I don't know, but like, sometimes I feel like if you just, oh no, I got a perfect example. When you're like laying down about to go to sleep or something, and if you roll over to one side, like
I think I know what you're talking about.
And
Nah,
your back
when you're
is facing,
sleeping,
like, the door or
when you're
something?
sleeping and your back is facing the door, or something is like it just feels like something's coming over you or something's like behind you, and you just know, like even if no one's in the room but you, that is the weirdest feeling. Like I don't know what that is, but that is creepy to me. That's what scares me. That's something that still scares me now. I have to turn over and check or something like until my nerves
I'll
are
make sure
calm.
my door closed. Like that.
Even if my door is closed, it's something about the darkness. Like it just feels like something's in there.
Yeah, if your door's closed, like you still don't really want your back to the door.
Lately, I've been having this thing even with
Because
the closet.
the door might open real quietly. You know what I'm saying?
Lately, I've been having this thing even with the closet. So, like, you know how they have all these stories on the news? Like, this dude was hiding out in somebody's closet for like a week. Bro, how does that happen?
I'm
like,
gonna be honest.
I be checking in there, bro.
Those stories are so
those stories be crazy.
dumb to me because how can someone be living in your closet?
I mean, you ain't living in there.
Meaning, like,
In
you
your
haven't
house,
been in
I
your
mean,
closet,
like-
like, you haven't got any clothes out of there? Like,
Maybe they went on vacation.
they be in there for weeks, months, like, living in the closet. Like,
You have to have a stalker, bro. That's the only way that's possible. Like, they have to know you're going on vacation or something. Like,
it doesn't make any sense to me. And, like, you can't tell
why did they do
you
nothing
can't tell
to
me
me?
the secret compartments of your
Why did they
closet.
not
Like,
kill
are
me?
you Batman? Like,
And are you not gonna notice like all the stuff moved around and shit?
I'm more like
well, even if
confused.
they're hiding
What's
in, like,
their-
the corner of your closet, right? Like, I'm a weirdo. I look in every part of my closet for no reason. Even if there's, like, nothing I need in, like, the right corner, I look over there anyways. If I don't need nothing in the left corner, I look over there anyways.
I'm
If I
so
don't need nothing in the top,
superstitious, bro.
I look all around my closet, even though I really went in there for a shirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just walk in there, you just look at. It's kind of like when you go get food out the refrigerator.
Mhm.
You know what you went in there for.
Yeah,
But for some reason, you are, like, scanning the whole fridge. Like,
Yeah.
I guess hoping, like, you find something else that you might want.
So those are adult things for sure, bro. The having your back turned to the door in the dark.
Yep.
Just the closet thing, I guess, if that were to happen. Like, checking for no reason. That's what I'm going to say, like the shower curtain thing. Checking stuff for no reason, just to be sure. Because we live in such a crazy world, like, you just got to check anyway, bro. I know some of y'all do that. Like,
Shit, I be
Yeah.
checking
oh
my
my gosh.
room when I'm home alone just to make sure.
Yeah, making sure
You gotta check
nobody in
you gotta check
there.
every room.
I check every room when I'm by myself,
I'm
bro,
just trying to make
sometimes.
sure nobody in here.
Listen. I hear some knock over.
Yeah.
Hey, who that?
I feel like, by the way, when y'all are at home by yourself, do you feel like everything sounds louder?
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
That's
Like,
just because
when you're in a house full of people or even just one other person, like, whatever you hear, you kind of ignore because you're like, oh, it's probably the other person. But, like, when you're in the house by yourself, like, every little creak or noise that you hear, like,
That shit was
your trash, like, let's say you took, like, a trash bag out of the trash can, like, it falling over, like, you hear that and you just, like, did somebody knock that down? Like, or, you hear, like, water dripping from your sink, and you're like, bro, what is that?
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just start freaking out about
With
every
me, it's the
little
washing
sound.
machine, bro. Like, something like that. Like, it's the washing machine.
just started.
It's like, it's normally on, but I guess, like, there's so much noise. I'd be like,
Yeah.
what was that? Like, it making one noise, and I'm, like, looking
Or when that
around.
junk start beeping. you
Oh,
like,
yeah,
wait.
when you weren't ready for it. Oh, my God.
Hold
Nah,
up.
for me, when I was younger, it was always that fire alarm. It would randomly go off
Mm.
at any time. And I'd just be like, what the?
Like, in your house? In your house?
Yeah, that was like when I was younger.
You know, that's
Oh,
funny.
speaking of alarms and stuff. Oh,
But
my
when the
bad, go
last
ahead.
time, like, we had a fire alarm, like, go off?
Maybe it don't work. Hopefully. Hopefully.
You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully
like,
that's what it is. Because, like, I feel like. But you don't want it to be common, though, either. I feel like.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, shouldn't we have, like, a test for it? Like, I don't. Like, I never, like, hear about, like, fire alarms, like, in homes like that.
Not
Like,
working.
it's not even that like that. I mean, like, let's say, you know, like, at your job where they have, like, what's it called? Like, monthly or quarterly checks on your
on
fire
your,
alarm.
like,
Like,
smoke detectors.
when's the
and
last
stuff
time, like,
that?
you seen, like, your parent take a fire alarm down and check it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just realized
That's
that,
not
like,
good, bro. And I've been hearing about a lot of, like, fires, like apartment fires and stuff. But
then I don't know. Maybe it's different in, like, apartments because, like, if there is a fire, I mean, pretty much
the
know 'cause
whole
it's an
building
apartment.
would know, right?
It's more so like if it was like a home, like a house, you probably wouldn't know because
You need your
you
stuff
probably
to
on the
be,
top
like,
floor
working.
and something's on fire downstairs. Like, you probably wouldn't.
Bro,
know.
if there was a fire, though, do y'all even remember the steps to do? Like, you remember in school, we used to do that, like, at
Stop, drop, and
school?
roll?
We used to, well, yeah, stop, drop, and roll. But we, like, trained on it, and they had this, like, fake house that was, like, if you had a house fire. I don't know if you did that, but we had to, like, do it. The firefighters would come to our school, like, all the time, elementary school. And you get, like, you have to stop, drop, and roll, but, like, you stay low because heat rises or whatever. I'm not trying to get all, like,
It's like
because they're going to be on my head, bro. But
like more,
do you know what to do and, like, cover, like, your mouth and stuff? Like, I don't even remember all the steps in order or what to do. Like, you got to know where your fire hydrant is. Like, I don't even think Do you know where a fire hydrant is at the crib? I think there's one like in a red box, like right outside the door.
You mean fire extinguisher?
Or extinguisher. What did I just say?
Oh,
Oh no, not the hydrant, not the hydrant.
I was like,
crazy.
I don't really know, but like I don't know what the hell we be doing with a
Yeah,
fire
bro,
hydrant.
like fire drills at
I ain't no
school.
firefighter.
Mine's under the sink.
Fire drills at school are so funny because you
I
just
think
go
that's
outs-
where ours
No, the
is.
tornado ones. They really
Oh,
are.
those bro. One time we had a real one, and it was so like
It'd be so funny.
at the age I was scared as fuck. Like yo, that was so scary. And we were in there. This girl next to me like started crying, bro. Like we were in that position. We had to be
Like
there
when
for
the
like
tornado warning
hours.
happened?
We were there for hours. Yeah, she's like crying, thinking we were about to like die. So I'm like, bro, you making me nervous. Like I think it was like 4th grade or
It
something.
took me
like
the longest, like growing up, to figure out what was worse, a tornado warning or a tornado watch. But then I realized,
You think
like,
school drills actually work?
tornado warning means there could possibly be a tornado. Tornado watch means that tornado's on the
You
ground.
think school drills actually work though?
No, because I mean, if you think about it, they tell you to go into the hallway and then lay
Just
on
away
the
from
floor
windows
and cover
stuff.
your head.
I feel like all this stuff is gonna fall on you. They were like, if it falls on you, your back's covered by like
By what? God?
like you're covering your head and
By
it'll
what?
hit your
God?
back. But like, why would I want that either?
A whole ceiling falling on my
And
Like,
don't
don't-
even get me started, bro. I'm not even trying to make it dark, but don't even get me started on school shooting like stuff. So
What?
if we have a new school shooter, that they're gonna be trained with the stuff we learned, like to like avoid the school shooter. They know we in the classroom,
From
bro.
tornadoes to school shootings. Like,
Because bro, they know
one is
we
a whole human.
They know we're in the classroom. They're not falling for you. Turned off all the lights and you hiding under. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I'm actually like concerned. Like what could be the new way to fix that? How could we fix that?
So yes, but you know what's ironic is, I think in most cases of school shootings, they usually come like
From an outside source.
unscheduled. If that, I don't, that's not the word I'm really trying to use. So basically, like, let's say you go to, you know, Blue High, like you go to that high school, and like you're planning a school shooting. Well, like you're not showing up to school like on time. Like you're not going to class. Like a lot of times, like when school shootings happen, like things aren't normal. I think. I might be making that up, but I could have sworn like most of the times, like the person that's doing the school shooting isn't like a normal person during that day. So like typically, like you would think like they would go to class and act like, you know, everything's good, and then they would go out and do the act. But like I think even like
don't give no
Columbine
ideas,
Day,
by the way. But yeah,
I think Columbine Day came to school later in the day.
I think so.
If I'm not
It was
mistaken.
either later during the day or like in the middle of the day. Well, this pretty much.
I'm saying like I don't think they came like.
But what you're saying by
to
like
school,
not
like,
normal,
as, like, regular
what you're
students.
saying is by not normal, you're saying like they called out sick or not called out sick, but they were supposed to be like gone or something.
And I think like the most recent shooting, is it Parkland? I think that was an outside person. That wasn't
Yeah, it
someone
was an
that.
outside person.
Yeah,
Cause it was a elementary school, and the person who did it was like 17, 18, or 19.
yeah. So like that person wouldn't know like
Yeah.
the rules and regulation, or I don't regulation, but like
Actually,
what they do in the sense of like a crisis. Like they wouldn't know that. So I
It'd
think
probably be
that's why they
different.
continue putting out new stuff.
I think it just feels
But I
that
do
way
agree with
because
you,
we
like,
were
it
in
does-
school and we were younger, so like we're just. And it wasn't like, of course, it didn't really happen a whole lot before, like this generation. And then with this, it was like, whoa, like now you gotta kind of switch things up.
But school shootings is
Yeah, but
Very
I mean, I know I got off topic there, but yeah, that's something, bro. I worry about
like
because
I said, we went from tornadoes to school.
that's something I
shootings.
worry about, bro. Like with
Like you said,
kids,
hurricanes.
siblings.
Yeah, I
like,
thought the next step was like, you know, we went from tornadoes to hurricanes, maybe. Nah.
I'm dead.
Now we just finna.
Those
talk
are
about-
natural. Those are natural disasters. Shoot, that's
right.
scary,
That's what I'm
too.
saying. We went from natural disaster to a
Yeah,
human,
a
A
driven
real controlled
disaster.
like disaster.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
definitely the
definitely a-
scariest movie.
it's definitely a scary world we live.
Oh yeah. The world is scary for sure. But yeah, I already gave my scary movie. Did you give yours? Yep. Like, did we all give our scary movie? Okay.
That. I feel like there was something else that I want to talk about.
Bro, I like this mask. It's just so hot, bro. Like,
what is one of your like favorite costumes from past Halloweens? Like that you wore, that you had.
Definitely got to be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
It's my favorite superhero. Got to. Never switching up. I don't need another costume for the rest of my life.
And that's your top. That's your number one.
Number one.
How old were you?
Bruh, I don't know. I've done it multiple times, but I don't know. I don't think I was very old.
I mean, what was the most recent?
The most recent one? What did I do most recently? I just did like a metal rock theme. Like, remember for the model prom thing?
No, I didn't mean like what was your most recent like Halloween costume? I mean, when was the most recent time you wore Spider-Man?
Oh, I wore Spider-Man. I was little.
Like
the last costume
I
had was a few years ago. I was O-Dog for Halloween, and I got a Sharpie and drew O-Dog, like his tattoos. I had a white beater on. I already had like twists, so I was straight.
Who the heck is O-Dog?
Oh, bro, O-Dog from Menace to Society, bro.
Yes, sir. I already know.
Iconic movie right there, bro. For those of y'all
who
put
everybody
don't know,
on, bro.
For those of y'all who don't know, O-Dog.
It's not for people that
very iconic character, by the way. But yeah, that was freshman year.
I don't want to spoil it, but like basically, if you watch Menace to Society,
you ain't watch that. Watch Menace to Society. It's on all the time too. They be running it.
It's a very emotional movie.
It's a much needed movie for some people who need a wake up call too.
And what was yours
for costume?
Yeah, what would be like? What's your like number one costume that you've worn?
And then your most recent.
I think probably my number one was like probably Anakin from Star Wars.
Okay. That's a pretty big one. Did you think you did good? Like, you think you pulled it off pretty good?
Like, you went crazy with the costume, or was
you just subtle?
Like,
you like halfway did it. You had the light.
Black
was it just for a party?
Blue lightsabers.
And then you just told everybody who you were. They didn't know who you were. They were just like, "You're a black man with a lightsaber." Like,
why you do like that?
The only thing I remember was from that was like
murking everybody.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I wish that's one of the things I kind of wish was like a real weapon. Like at the time, like
a lightsaber.
You know how we used to get the fake ones at the store. Like now they got them where they light up and stuff. Like you used to have to like
I've never
physically
seen Star Wars, and I know
like
bro, they make like some real lightsabers now.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Bro, I wanted to get into cosplay, bro. Oh my gosh,
but
I'm gonna start doing some cosplay stuff. I'm about to do some cosplay stuff. That's my next movie.
Most recent one? I think it was
watch out for that table.
Yeah, this table beat. I think it was Sasuke from Naruto.
Oh, I would like to do something like that. Like, that'd be tough. You need to watch Naruto still. You need to get on, bro. We'll get to it, bro.
Sasuke.
I started it, bro, and I watch it now. It's cool because it's real relatable, like to the stuff you like already. I think you would like it.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
that's so.
I haven't been really.
Did you go? And you kind of used to watch that thing, right? Like, kind of.
What, Naruto?
Yeah. No, you just knew about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was on TV. I knew about it, but like, I just.
Yeah, I definitely need to watch it.
Like, I really need to get up on my anime. Like him,
sure.
Him
and Malik for sure.
Everyone keep telling me about Attack on Titan.
I'll be on it, bro.
I just haven't been on my stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of new stuff dropping too, bro. Like, it's so many things to keep up with now. Like, and then everyone's on the anime now, so it's like they're just gonna keep dropping more stuff.
Hey, maybe we should do an anime episode, even though I ain't really been
watching. We definitely need more.
Well, we could do it. Yeah, he gonna have to stop playing and come on the pod, bro.
Piggyback on that question though, my number one costume, and Mari probably already knows, it's like when I dress up as Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was iconic with, bro. We had like a whole Jerry curl and everything, bro.
I was like probably 9 or 10, maybe.
That's what I was thinking about.
Actually, I might have been even older than that. Maybe 11.
I think I had to be Michael Jackson for like a school thing. I had like the whole like glove.
The glove.
I
He had the glove too. He went all out on
down,
his. I ain't
black
gonna lie.
pants, the shoes, moonwalking in that mug.
He went all out on his.
Yeah, I was probably I was the first Michael Jackson with Jordans. I think I had the Jordan 3s on.
He had the Jordan 3s on.
He had the Jordan 3s
the high
on
size, bro.
with the high the high pants.
Bro, had to pop out for real.
High waters.
The high waters,
joints, yes, sir.
The high waters and I think I had like just a regular white tee and jacket, and I had the Jerry curl.
Yeah, the Jerry curl like
with the glove. And I was going
one of
crazy
the
with the
guys.
glove.
Yes, sir.
And then my most recent, because really I haven't really been celebrating Halloween like that. Like this might be the first year.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. I feel
celebrated
like
again.
now it's just like you go to parties.
Probably like
and,
20,
do the same
2015,
normal stuff you always
2016.
do.
I was Popeye.
I feel like that's probably the only, like, yeah, I think back in high school, that was probably like the only like good last time you could really do like Halloween trick or treat type shit.
Well, when I was Popeye, that was like college.
College.
Like college, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
College
it's
is
more
always
like
more subtle
parties.
because you just kind of like throw on something, they guess who you are.
Oh wait, actually, maybe I'm lying. I think I was like, I feel like I was two
You were two different
characters
people?
in like the same year.
Hmm?
But not really. So, you know the simple costume where you just throw on a jersey and be like, I'm Michael Jordan.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
yeah.
just a basketball player, I'll throw on a jersey. So
I've seen some people do some cool ones though. Like
so I did that with my
the
homie.
simple one.
That one with my homie Chase, and then
They did
Popeye.
They did like Troy Bolton, like that's from High School Musical. Like that was kind of creative and still simple.
But that's still like a character. Like
yeah, High School Musical.
doing the
I
whole
don't care what nobody
jersey,
say, bro.
like
High School
I throw on a
Musical
jersey
is
and I'm like
forever.
I'm Kobe Bryant, like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually another one of my favorites.
What?
When I was Kobe in high school, I had the Kobe jersey with the afro.
Oh yeah,
That
he
was
did do
hard.
that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is one question this has been like on my mind since I was little, bro. You think your costume has to like match you? Like, so if you're black, you can't be a white character. Like, cause I be seeing people do it anyway, and of course it shouldn't have to come down to that. But like, I always feel like it just like
So we're bringing race into
it's like
I
an
feel
unspoken. It's like an unspoken thing when you're black. Like you just like don't be a white person. Like you're just like a black character.
Like, yeah, because they can like take it as like white face, I guess you could say.
I don't know though. Like
Well,
it's
that's
a
only if
touchy
you use
subject.
whiteface, but
Huh?
it's only if you use whiteface.
I know,
But
well, I feel like that's a touchy.
of course, like literally, like it's not. I know it's not that serious. You should be able to be whoever you want to be. But I always just have this like unspoken thing like going on. Like I probably should just be like someone that's.
But
I
then,
mean,
like,
I think.
Well, you can go ahead.
No, go ahead. Say what you saying.
No, I was about to say it's like it's kind of like this is more like showing like the anime cosplay community is like how there's like I like that it's like a lot more like black cosplayers and like the stereotype is like, oh, your skin doesn't match so-and-so's it doesn't match the character because she's Japanese and all that.
Right.
Your skin doesn't match that, all that stuff. It's kind of like I feel like that also relates to your question in a way. But like,
Got you.
if you can rock it, you can rock it.
Yeah,
That's
like
all
if
I
they
can
did a
say.
great job on a like costume, I feel like. But anyone, I feel like should be entitled to wear what they want to wear.
Yeah.
But I'm not judging anybody that's doing it. I just feel like for myself, I always have like this like
It has to be, like,
subconscious thing.
accurate.
Like, yeah, I want it to be accurate because I'm like also a perfectionist too. So like, it's more about me that I want it to look like. Like if I was gonna be Miles Morales, like I want it to look like. I'm not gonna do it unless I go all out, and it's like the hardest thing you ever seen. Like, so I'll make it. Like I'll take my time and like make it or whatever, some stuff
Gotta
like that.
get the ones, my boy.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
but yeah, I mean, of course, everybody's opinion is different.
I don't agree
Mhm.
with
I'm
not
sure
being
you're
able
gonna
to
tell
be
me why.
whatever character you want.
Mhm.
But I do understand where people come from with that thought process of why would a black person want to be a white character. But
I get it, bro.
it's
Kinda.
just like what are we saying with that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it could be something deeper, like if you really get too far into.
Because I think we're supposed to be moving in the direction of like everyone being inclusive.
Everyone being inclusive.
So, like, what do you say to the white kid that wants to be a black character?
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like now, because I feel like as black people, we would be like, "Oh, that's dope." Like, and then if a white person was like, "I don't want you being a black character,"
right? Yeah.
We would jump on them. But then, like on the reverse side, we would say something like, well, "We don't want our black child to represent a white person or a white character." But we want people to accept that because
we're always thinking from our perspective.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's kind of a bad thing in that like for that reason, and it goes back to like the whole. I'm not gonna get into that because I know people are tired of hearing it, but the whole like Ariel being black thing, like for the Little Mermaid thing, like. It was so they made that so much deeper than it had to be. Like it was not that serious. And then someone like made a good point. They were like, "It's a fake character anyway, so it could literally be like green if you want to." Like, like that's an extreme.
We're talking
but,
about
we're
talking about a mermaid.
Like,
you know,
like a mermaid. Like literally is a thing that's it's not even like a. It's not even
like they don't
real,
exist. And if they did exist, we still wouldn't even know what they look like. You know,
right?
You know
Exactly. They probably look scary. Like to be honest.
In I think it's Greek. I think it's Greek time, like the Greek mythology.
I believe so.
Mermaids are scary.
Yeah, like kind of like Medusa.
Mermaids'
like,
actual like premise is to lure men
right
towards the water so they can eat them.
Yeah.
Or do whatever they want to do.
That's why I didn't really even get into that. Like when people would talk about it or bring it up like at work and stuff, I'd be like,
the way I look at
opinion,
mermaids, I don't know if y'all seen the movie, but you remember Jennifer's Body with Megan Fox?
Mm-hmm.
That's what a mermaid is in water. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I get that everyone, looks at it like, oh, Ariel, the really sweet, nice mermaid. Like, we're creating that. In reality, or what's kind of been made of a mermaid, they're not friendly.
Yeah, but that's just getting
nice.
technical. They were doing like a Disney princess thing, and they just needed a different like environment.
No, and I understand that, and it's great. Like
it's like Tarzan. Like for us, like of course you could say all kind of stuff. Like that could be whatever, but that's what they went with. They went with.
But there's so many cultures where I don't even understand why it's such a like who cares. Like,
yeah. We don't need to go.
We should be open to all of them. We should accept all of them, and let people be what they want to be.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with it. So it's like I'm
like in a world that we live in now, where we're moving towards accepting people as bi or transgender or whatever their preference is, or whatever their pronouns are.
Yeah.
Like we're going in that direction, but then stops when it gets to the white versus black narrative, or the white versus people of color.
That's why I felt like That's why I felt like I had to say like disclaimer because like this is more of what I feel like people are on the outside are viewing me like if I choose to do that. Like I'm all about everyone should be whatever character they want to be, and like I feel that way. Like I support that. So, and we're in a world right now where it's like changing all the time. So, and we're just adapting to everything, and that's okay. Like, but it's just about respecting everybody. So definitely didn't want anybody to think that like I was on some other like side of that. No, not at all.
Yeah, man, I don't think
I think we're all three of us on the same page for sure.
We're bringing up a topic that's pretty important.
Yeah, like even throughout, we're still keeping it like characters.
Because right now we don't have no kids, but
characters and Halloween related
probably will,
and they're gonna have to learn
raise
these same
them
things.
in a world that I'm not gonna tell my kid don't be this white character.
Yeah.
So
needed that feedback too.
Probably gonna wrap up the podcast soon. Kind of limited on time, unfortunately.
Probably gonna wrap it up.
But last question we'll end it with is how do you celebrate or what do you do on Halloween like every year? And we can start anywhere.
One tradition which I enjoy and I'm gonna continue to pass that on. The cliche, the old school, just trick or treating. And we big on sweets, so like I need a big bag of candy. My kid's gonna do that. I'm just make sure everything's safe, so I'm probably gonna Like with my kids, I probably do like how mom used to check the candy, whatever that means. I still really don't know what she was really doing because they used to like mess around with people's candy and stuff like that. Like after a while, there was some stuff.
But I agree. I don't really know
But
how you check candy.
Yeah, I really still don't know how that works, bro. But
bro.
that's a big tradition for me, and even as an adult, I think I'm probably gonna dress up some more. I try to every year, but lately I just been not really planning for it. But I like dressing up. I think that's a part of just what I like to do anyway with clothes and all that kind of stuff. Like I always try to be a character, things like that. Those are the two things. If I answered the question for real, because I don't know.
Terrible.
Any traditions you got?
But that would be a tradition. It's just like, what do you do for Halloween? Like, you be like, you stay at home and play video games. You don't do nothing. You don't care. Or you go trick or treating.
I definitely go out trick or treating. Either that or just have like a little cake back with all the homies and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm definitely what Amari was saying. I'm definitely gonna pass down the trick or treating. And one thing I would like to say about the like whole check-in, I understand why they did it, but at the same time, let's be for real, bro. Nobody. Let me not say that because somebody actually probably sick enough, but nobody finna put drugs in like a candy unless like they actually like forget.
So
like
the reason like for us specifically that we kind of look at it weird is because we haven't really heard of it recently.
Mm-hmm.
But when our parents were coming up, that was actually
there was like a thing
of kids dying or getting sick from candy, and it was turning out that like there were grown adults poisoning the candy that they were eating.
Yeah,
it was just like what?
Even like some people, like I don't know where I heard this through, like just growing up, it was like sharp stuff too, like so they didn't want that to be in there. Like if you bite into it, like you'd be like, yeah. So
but you gotta be smart too.
I still don't really.
You gotta understand that Halloween is, not a, it's not like Christmas. It's not a jolly, happy time. It's really a dark holiday. So Halloween probably is a time where people try to do bad things or scary things, creepy things. Like
also,
that, right?
At this age, I 100% like definitely am. It's always gonna be like some kickback or party for sure. That's just like the easiest thing to do. Like, especially since trick or treating is just kind of like you don't really do that. Like now it's weird. It's just weird.
Like it's
what do I look like at somebody's door with my bag, bro? They gonna be like, you gonna get out of here, bro. You gonna be taking all the candy,
right?
And I'm gonna need a full size. Let me stop playing. Nah, yeah, that and for number one, scary movies. I'm gonna watch scary movies for sure. Definitely
need a horror movie marathon.
Definitely.
That's for sure.
With friends or somebody or by myself. But
pretty much for me, every year of Halloween, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't do anything.
Fair enough.
For the most part, if I do something, it would be somewhere along the lines of trick or treating or kind of like what you said, kickback, going out with friends. But if I was going to put out what I want to do every year for Halloween, I would like to either throw a Halloween party or go to one. More of like a house party or like just find a venue to where you could throw one.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to like a masquerade, but just Halloween style.
Or like a masquerade party.
And people can come, have fun with their costumes, with their masks.
That would probably slide. Right?
And, we play some music, we party.
Yeah.
Just do like stuff like that. I kind of like that definitely. from a memory standpoint. Creating memories with your friends and people you like care about and close to.
Stuff I really want in my life every day anyway is for the most part just that community, the camaraderie, like all of that, just being around the people like I enjoy being around that day and just celebrating together.
And for me, I like putting myself and I like putting other people into safe spaces, and I think that's kind of the point of like why we kind of started doing this podcast. Is started off as fun, and we want to kind of continue because a lot of people have reached out or said they like the content we're putting out or what we're talking about, and
that means
we have some pretty similar ideas that other people just haven't put out there. They don't want to talk about or haven't talked about, and that's the same thing with the Halloween. You can go to a club, you can go out, to the nightclub and stuff like that and have fun, which is great. But at the same time, like,
Still
you're
got
putting
danger.
yourself in spaces where maybe it's not that safe, or you're spending all this money to get into a club, and then maybe you don't like it and you leave. You
Yeah.
throw a party for your friends. You're with people that you like. You're in a venue. You can dress up, kind of be yourself, and that's creating that safe space to just be yourself around the people that you like and care about. And that's what I would like to do. Now, when it comes to like the financials of that, probably won't be able to do
That's
it
usually
right now,
why we don't end up doing what we
or
like to
soon.
do for Halloween all the time. Like,
But when I do
just
reach
doesn't
that
work out that
place,
way.
that is something that I'm really into. Like, I really would like to just do that, or even if it's not like a Halloween party, if I could just throw a masquerade party, like that would be super
Yeah.
dope. Like,
for sure.
everyone dress up, get real nice and elegant looking,
Yeah.
and we
Oh, I
all
love
kind of
that,
just step
bro.
out into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
It's gonna happen, bro.
my perspective on it.
Yeah. I like that answer.
This
for sure.
Halloween, I think, is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, I don't really have any major plans, but I am trying to put.
Yeah, we
into
got some
motion.
we got some ideas for sure.
And so
For sure.
hopefully,
I'm down. I ain't gonna like spend it with y'all.
Bro,
Especially
we
since-
mad.
yeah,
too.
I mean, I really wanted you to, but
Yeah.
whatever we do figure out doing, I definitely want to probably see if we can. I don't want to say like broadcast it, but definitely try to record like what we can and try to put that out there. Like,
if we can, we definitely try to get a vlog for y'all.
I can definitely help. If you still need help with Twitch, I can definitely help you with that.
Twitch, yeah. Definitely. Yep. I'm gonna get more into the details of my whole gaming situation I got going on. I'm gonna get back to y'all on that. Got some gaming stuff coming for y'all. We'll see how y'all like it. I'm just filling it out, see if y'all rock with it or not. My boy Turbo over here, he a big gamer himself, so we gonna have some content. But yeah, I'll keep that under wraps
that
right
was
now.
that was pretty much the last question
Yeah.
I had. If you guys had anything to add,
That was a really good last question. I think that's
I
a
was
good
gonna
one.
ask, like,
But what you got?
I was about to ask, do you think as like the years go on, do you think like trick or treating would just like stop?
It's dying out.
Yeah.
I had that similar question the other day.
Cause like sooner or later, people are just gonna be like, man, why you?
Definitely not the same
I think
anymore.
no, because of children, right? It's kind of like asking, is Santa Claus gonna get played out? Like, it's not, because of children, right?
Okay.
I think maybe not all, but most adults, especially parents, would like to give their children
A similar upbringing.
not similar, but just things for them to like believe in, or look
To keep them
look
kids.
up to, or look forward to. Because at some point, in the world we live in now, it's so much it's a very technology driven world,
Advanced,
to where kids nowadays are having like iPads and phones. And me and Amari had phones growing up, so like we were like the exception
the
to
early
the rule,
stages
right?
too.
Most kids our age
yeah,
didn't have phones. They didn't have
our parents kind of just
Game Boys and all this stuff. Now it's like once a child's born, they automatically are gifted it. Like they automatically have it because you need it. They don't really want toys like that anymore.
They're accustomed
they want an
to
iPad where they can watch their little
a
Coco
newer
Melon shows and
childhood
stuff like
too,
that.
but they still have some of those old.
So I think
things.
as parents, you definitely want to still give your children things like trick or treating. You want them to believe in Santa Claus, because it makes a kid a kid. Once you start taking that stuff away, you start taking away that kid's childhood, or what it's supposed to look like, and I think really it raises children to grow up and to be not necessarily bitter, but
entitled.
Not entitled, but just
I feel like
less in tune into reality.
Mm.
So that, I know that sounds weird. I'm saying, give them, I guess, fake things to make them understand reality. But like that's how it works. Like most of us grew up with Santa Claus, and then at some point you realize like, wait, Santa Claus isn't real. But I think that actually helps you with knowing like, okay, what is reality and what's not. If you just are given reality from the jump, I feel like in a sense you could probably be fooled. Because you don't know what's the opposite. You don't know the difference between. You don't have anything to separate the two. If that makes sense.
Like, well, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
It's like I read it somewhere. It was a post talking about how like more kids who were like younger who had like advanced they had like advanced reading skills.
Mm-hmm.
They're more prone to like depression and like disclaimer, right? Because it's gonna be like a heavy topic.
Right.
Depression and like suicidal thoughts, because like at a young age they're already like so smart and like pretty much I forgot where I heard this at, but like pretty much like once the brain figure out like it kind of have an idea of like what life really is, it try to kills itself because it kind of realize that, oh, what's really the use if all this is gonna happen or I'm gonna die anyway? What's even really the use? That's why during life sometimes we have to find like a reason to like keep on going type shit.
So I think what you were trying to say there was like your brain is kind of disappointed by reality if you're like advanced early.
Yeah.
Like, because it'll kind of start to figure out what reality is, and it creates what Hugh said. Like, it kind of lets you know quicker. Like, what you're saying about technology.
I guess the simplest way to put it is when you grow up faster than others, you know, the saying of, man, like, you're mature for your age. Like, it actually takes a little bit of the fun out of being where you are in your life, right? And I think that's what we're kind of trying to say is like, when you're a mature 21-year-old, when you hang with your other 21-year-old friends, like the stuff that they're into or like they find fun, you're sitting there like
thinking it's childish.
This really isn't fun. And it doesn't allow you to enjoy it because you're way too advanced. Like you're ahead of that.
And it goes back to what you were saying, like a lot of that fun is in fantasy, like when you're younger. Like you don't realize it at the time, but you kind of need the fake stuff or like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's
dreams.
From my own personal experience. Like I grew up with like the Santa Claus and like the kid stuff, right? But at the same time, I also grew up pretty fast to where like now, I mean, most people kind of know like how I move and how I am. I like to do stuff that I consider fun, but like to other people, they don't see it as fun because they want to do stuff that I look at and it's like, that's what you want to do, like. But that's because I'm an analytic person, so like I'm looking way past the stuff on the surface, I guess, in a sense, right? So, like, for instance, if someone want to go bungee jumping, like, to me, I'm looking at the analytical side of it, and I'm like...
Yeah, right.
Bro,
the odds aren't really in my favor with that. I'm not going to go do that. Well, really, it's just like, bro, it's just something spontaneous. Let's go do it. It's just something supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, like, I'm not... You know what I'm saying? I'm not into that. Or the skydiving or something like that. It's just like...
I'm along the same line.
What if something goes wrong? Like, I'm so too far advanced to where I'm like, man, like, I can't even enjoy, like, little stuff like that. So...
Because I kind of be the same way with, like, certain stuff.
Yeah. Y'all both have been through some life-changing things, though. That's kind of why.
Yeah, we can
get
into that another time.
No, I'm just saying that on the surface. Like, that's what you're saying about everyone's different and, like, some people grow up faster and some people don't. Like, that's those kind of people, like y'all just were not even unfortunately, y'all just were given a different type of
hand.
Yeah. Yeah, you're given a different hand. And you don't know why, but it's just like, so that's kind of why y'all are like that in comparison to some other people.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yep.
But nah, you funny for what you said.
Nah, the skydiving thing is crazy.
Sure.
You're crazy for that.
You was talking about like why would I want to fall for free?
Oh yeah, bungee jumping is still. Oh, what'd you say in the group chat about skydiving? You were like, "Oh, y'all are gonna fall. Why would I fall on purpose for free?"
Oh no! I said no. What I said was, y'all have fun falling on purpose.
Oh
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's exactly how he said it.
Or I think I said y'all have fun paying to fall on purpose. I was like, and it was really more of a joke, but like that's the stuff I be thinking. Is like I'm paying them to allow me to jump from a very high object or from a from a high peak.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like what are we doing? And I'm not trying to take the fun out of it. Like people that go skydiving or bungee jumping, like, that's dope. That's good for y'all. But like I be thinking like,
Man, gotta have the water on you, boy. It's getting cold outside. My lips chapped.
See, I kind of think like that sometimes, but like also do like when it comes to stuff like that. If my homies gonna do it, I know we're gonna have a good time. I will follow, but like with most stuff, I'll be like, not gonna lie, this low key seems dope.
We ride together.
yeah. I mean, it's crazy because I really didn't come up like that, man. Like.
Nah, you really
early on, I was kind of like
you.
you. Early on, I was kind of like you. I really did like just buy in to like what my friends are doing, just follow. And then after a while, I just realized it was like I started getting too smart for myself. Where it's like, what am I doing? Why am I'm the smartest one here. You know what I'm saying? Like when I look back at the people like I used to hang with, or the people that like I thought were friends. Looking where they're at now, it's like, man, like you know, I feel like they could be in such better places, but you know, it is what it is.
Me, I don't think it's like more so following. It's more so like I kind of want to create memories with the people I'm with today, so I can look back on it. If that makes sense.
No.
I
So
guess you can say as a follower, but it's not like.
So you are following, right? But you don't have to take it. I'm not saying you are, but I feel like a lot of people take the word following as a negative connotation of something, and it's not always that, because there has to be leaders, there has to be followers, right? Just like you go to work, you're not the boss. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not the CEO, right? So it's like I'm not saying like I'm just this big guy where I'm like the CEO of everything. Like, no, but I am the CEO of my life, and I do make my own decisions, and I kind of move on my own accord, where I used to not do that, right? And again, when you follow your friends, that's not you not necessarily being a leader anymore, because you can still be the leader of the group. It's just now that whatever they're talking about doing, that might intrigue you. But you're still gonna be smart about it compared to like they might just go all in to where like you kind of just putting your foot in the pool, right? To see if it's warm or if it's cold.
Yeah.
Where they're like they just jumping in. That's not you. That's not you not being a leader still. It's just like, okay, it was their idea. All right, I'm gonna probably do it with y'all. But if it's something where they put out there and I'm not with it at all, I will not participate. Like I'm not doing it. And I'll let them go do their thing. Or I'll try to talk them out of it. But 9 times out of 10, more times than not, people kind of have their minds made up on things, right? So that's all I'm saying.
For sure.
Don't make you a follower. It's just there's times I follow. You know?
Yeah, right. I think we all just have moments. Yeah.
That's actually another funny part about being a leader is knowing when to follow and when to lead. I learned that recently, really. You said what?
That was a bar. Yeah. No, that was definitely a bar.
But yeah. I want to close it.
All right. So, man, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate y'all watching this episode. We're on episode 5 now, man. The support has been crazy. Me and bro are very thankful that y'all have been on here, man, supporting us. We're really shocked because, like he said earlier, like, we want to be that voice too, because it started just like we just doing it. We still doing it for fun, but it's like now seeing the feedback and people telling us what we could do better, helping us grow. Like, it's just amazing, man. Like, I'm glad. I appreciate y'all for the ones that do care and tune in to what we got to talk about. And like, we want to be there for the people who can't say what they want to say. So it's just been an honor, man, having y'all. This has been this episode. Once again, I am Rion Martinez. also known as Scare Bear, not Care Bear.
Yeah, I mean, before I say my last little words is I just want to say, kind of piggyback on what he was saying. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Communicating with us. Just anything that has to do with any content that we put out, whether it's a vlog, the podcast. We did like a basketball 1-on-1 that was getting shared and people were kind of tuning into, so that was dope. We're not really doing it necessarily to even take off anywhere. Like it's not about becoming superstars in the world or anything like that. It's just we sat down, we did the first podcast, and we just kind of chopped it up and talked about just like real life situations, just where we are as people, and we definitely want to keep doing that. This was just like a little fun episode, talk about Halloween, wear the little mask and stuff. And then just moving forward, we want to try to get more people on here. So if you are interested in coming on and talking, definitely reach out to us. Let us know what you want to talk about. We can definitely set that up. And then on the flip side, let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about, even if you don't want to come on here. Just give us some topics that we can touch on.
Email us. It's going to be in the description, so just email me.
Email us, comment on the video. Hit us up in our DMs on our social medias, just all that stuff.
Y'all communication, it only helps us. Like we're not just doing this for us, but like for the people that enjoy it. Like we just really appreciate it.
And yeah, if you guys just like hearing us talk, like that's cool.
Yeah,
too,
like,
you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we definitely want whatever feedback you have to give. I mean, if you say that we're doing a terrible job, let us know.
Yeah, honestly.
We're trying to look for ways to improve too. Like we're not professionals with this. Like we're just kind of doing it to do it. So just hit us up. And then of course, I'm Rion.
Once again,
my handle on Instagram is Rion Lamar.
Yep,
Replace the L with a 1. And
make sure y'all follow Turbo on his. I'll leave his stuff in the description as well. Follow me, your other host, Amari Martinez, on pretty much everything. Amari Martinez about to be on Twitch now, Instagram, Twitter.
Definitely check that out.
Just make sure y'all engage with us, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, like button, and hit that bell for the notifications. And we'll see y'all in the next one, man.